It's a long shot, but worth it. You'll have to work very fast and quietly, Hunk. Sven and Lance, you take turns standing guard at the door. Pidge, you get that rope they had us tied up with when we came in. Nobody can keep us in a dingy hole like this. We're space explorers, and we need space!
Commander Keith to Star Train 9. Space pirates have hit 2 targets in this sector. Suggest you turn back immediately.
They're blowing up everything except that orange cargo chain, see it? It's moonstone. That must be what they're after.
We all knew something was brewing on Planet Doom. But a robeast suggests bigger than we thought. Then there's Wade. The Black Lion's still out of commission, so I'll make myself useful on the battlefield.
Keith, wait. You're part of our...
I've been fighting on my own for a long time now. I'm used to it.
I can't explain it, really. After getting booted from the garrison, I was kinda lost and found myself drawn out to this place. It's like some energy was telling me to search.
For what?
Well, I didn't really know at the time, until I stumbled across this area. It's an outcropping of giant boulders with caves covered in these ancient markings. Each tells a slightly different story about a blue lion.
How do we know he's a prince? And how do we know where he really comes from? No prince goes cruising around space all by himself. Well, Princess Allura, everything came out all right. It's a good thing that some of us aren't taken in by a handsome face, like Nanny here. Trouble? You used to like trouble, Keith. Hey, you're not going soft, are you? Tell him I'm your little brother. Mom said you have to take me along.
Yes, I used to be the pilot of the Red Voltron Lion, but after the incident, that's something I've put in the past. Myself, along with Tech Sergeants Hunk and Pidge, formerly the Yellow and Green Lions, are now loyal soldiers in the service of the Galaxy Alliance military. And Princess Allura, the former Blue Lion, is ruling on her home planet of Eris.
Nope, no, you don't. I'm saving Shiro.
Who are you?
Who am I? The name's Lance. We were in the same class at the garrison?
Really, are you an engineer?
No, I'm a pilot. We were like rivals, you know, Lance and Keith, neck and neck.
Oh, wait, I remember you. You're a cargo pilot.
Well, not anymore. I'm fighter class now, thanks to you washing out.
You're right, Keith. Let's put our heads together and work out an escape plan. Yeah, team. And that means we gotta go in there too. This is our only chance of finding a key to the secret of Voltron.
Allura, I'm sorry for everything. You're the true pilot of Blue Lion. Please, take care of him for me while I'm here.
We might be able to treat you on Eris.
I'm too far gone. This is my home now. And I'm going to finish the fight! Now get him out of here!
I wish I could tell you. My head's still pretty scrambled. I was on an alien ship. Somehow I escaped. It's all a blur. How did you know to come save me when I crashed? I can't really put it together. I remember the word Voltron. It's some kind of weapon they're looking for, but I don't know why. Whatever it is, I think we need to find it before they do.
Hey, how do you like that Zarkon? Making that nice little girl a slave.
Let's put him out of business.
Yeah, with Voltron. Hey, we all know Voltron is only to be used for defense, never for attack. But maybe we could bend the rule just this once, huh?
I think this old space jalopy's finally back in business. Pretty snazzy, too, considering it's just spare parts and space junk. Hiya, Keith! It's been a long time! Gee, we'd like to stay and help you panic, but we better go catch up with our friends, you know? See ya!
It's a secret little place I like to call the Hunk Yard. I haven't been here in ages. My galactic scrap collection. And we're gonna do what I used to do when I was full of youthful rage. Build stuff, then break it.
Well, last night I was rummaging through Pidge's stuff, and I found this picture. Look, it's his girlfriend.
Hey, give me that! What were you doing in my stuff?
I was looking for a candy bar, but then I started reading his diary.
What?
And I noticed that the repeating series of numbers the aliens are searching for looks a lot like a Fraunhofer line.
Frown who?
It's a number describing the emission spectrum of an element, only this element doesn't exist on Earth. I thought it might be this Voltron, and I think I can build a machine to look for it, kind of like a Voltron Geiger counter.
Wow! I can look right down into the monster's feeding pit, and he's eating up a storm. Let's try and sneak out while the robeast is busy eating his lunch.
Looks like new lion mail from Caspia. Will you sign my Voltron JPEG? I think the Voltron Force was the greatest in history. History? Makes us sound ancient. Whoa, if he didn't react to that, there's definitely something wrong. You don't mind if I cut into your power grid, do you, Amalgamous?
Wade's been wanting control of the Alliance military for years, always claiming that Voltron was dangerous because the power within the Alliance is an ancient technology that isn't fully understood. However, I believe that Wade actually just wanted to study their technology.
I know the princess said that this is supposed to be my lion, but what if she's wrong? I mean, she's probably not wrong, she's a princess, but I'm not a pilot, even though I've always wanted to be a pilot. I mean, I read all the fighter manuals, but I never got to fly the simulator, but hey, I can't be all that worse than Lance. He crashed all the time, but what if I get in there and it doesn't respond? What if I get in there and it's too big and my feet don't touch the pedals? What if there aren't even pedals?
Welcome to our poor planet. Coran has told you what a beautiful place Eris once was. I'm glad my father is no longer alive to see it in ruins. It would break his great noble heart. He loved this world and was a kind and gentle ruler. Zarkon destroyed everything but his memory.
I've been studying the space pirates' activities. These aren't just random raids. They're after something. Remember, before Lotor went to prison, he was developing new doom weapons using 4 key elements, and one was Moonstone.
As you all know, the Voltron Force is made up of 5 separate lions that are strong individually, but are much more powerful when they come together to form the mighty Voltron. Unity is our core. These are your Voltcoms. Over time, you will learn all of their practical applications. But it is more than a mere tactical device. It is your link to the lions, and more importantly, to each other.
As you have found, the lions choose their pilots. It is a mystical bond and cannot be forced. The quintessence of the pilot is mirrored in his lion. Together, they form something greater than science can explain. The Black Lion is the decisive head of Voltron. It will take a pilot who is a born leader, and in control at all times. Someone whose men will follow without hesitation. That is why, Shiro, you will pilot the Black Lion.
The message says your mother's sister, Queen Ola, is due to arrive shortly. And all these years we thought she was dead. I warn you not to raise your hopes. Be cautious. The message could be a trick.
No!
Princess, this is no time for sentiment. We must be on guard against enemies like Zarkon who use something like this to gain entry to the castle.
Princess Allura, there's something coming straight at the castle. We've got to shoot it down.
Castle defense. Target unidentified craft. Set weapons for vaporize.
It's coming right at us. Wait, it's changing course. As if some power was guiding it. It's going to land in front of the castle.
It's Wade. Not only did he survive the Robeast attack, he's taken control of the Alliance and is already preparing his next assault. Fortunately, his army is still small, but if we're to keep it that way, Wade's secret base on Tarvos must be destroyed. If not, he'll be able to create a force so numerous, I fear Voltron itself may be powerless against it.
Don't worry, we'll find it soon. They don't call me the Koranic for nothing. It's because it sounds like mechanic. So, Koranic, mechanic. Doesn't sound exactly like it, it's similar. We can only keep the wormholes that lead to the other lions open for 2 of your Earth hours, so you'll have to be quick about your work. The good news is that according to my readings, both planets are relatively peaceful, so if you do get stuck, They could be relaxing places to live out the rest of your lives. Well, enjoy the trip!
It pleases me to see you surrounded by friends. Our poor planet is much in need of friends these days. I know the terrible struggle you have had to survive, but now, perhaps, with the help of these good strangers, you can defend Eris from the evil Zarkon and start to rebuild our beautiful world once again.
I, King Alfor, pledge all that I have, my kingdom, my fortunes, my very life, in defense of planet Eris against all evil.
The lions haven't turned against you. They are challenging you. Those are the tactics of men. But the lions are not men. The lions are a pride, and black is their alpha. And did he fight or bargain his way to this position?
No.
Then what makes him the leader?
I scattered the lions of Voltron to keep them out of Zarkon's hands. You urged me to keep them and fight, but for the greater good of protecting the universe, I chose to hide them. I made a terrible mistake, one that cost the universe countless lives. Forming Voltron is the only way to stop Zarkon. You must be willing to sacrifice everything to assemble the lions and correct my error.
Princess Allura's castle is heavily guarded, and they're sure to recognize me. So I'll just have to use my special magic and produce a surprise disguise. Eh, pussycat?
I knew you'd show up here, Your Highness. I was counting on it.
Ah, you were so dashing when you were young, Alfor. I could never quite win you over then. But I've got you now!
The Blue Lion has returned, and now I feel a resurgence of Altean energy.
Alfor's daughter lives. How?
I know not, but it is time to reclaim what is rightfully ours.
The slaves from planet Eris have been herded into the stadium, sire. The blue robeast has never been more enraged and ready to fight. We only await your presence in the royal box to start the festivities. I fight for the Empire. I conquer in the name of Galra. No foe has ever stood in my way, and none ever will. Rip it, Saw. Set a course for Eris.
You may not believe it, but I can be ugly. Do you accept my offer? Drop the gun. Gently. I could have destroyed Voltron. Now I'll do it. Voltron is doomed.
By now, the Voltron force are hopelessly marooned. Soon to be lunch meat for the space lice I mutated. I have something special planned for her. Right after I've destroyed the robot lions.
I feel a strange sensation running through my veins. Haggarium. As in the witch, Haggar.
The very essence of Haggar, my lord.
Yes, I feel the dark energy. How ironic. Haggar's power giving me life.
Zarkon, find the Voltron force and capture them immediately. Destroy every tree, every living thing on planet Eris if you must, but find them! Find them!
It's the least I can do to make up for my past.
Zarkon?
Don't look so surprised. Remember, Amalgamus, these two knew me in the old days when I was a real terror.
Commander Sendak, the Princess of Altea is alive and hiding in your sector. We believe she alone holds the whereabouts of the remaining Lions. Your battle fleet is the closest to her location. Retrieve her and the Lions. With them all, the Galra Empire will be unstoppable.